once in a while I'll delete a video because I'll feel like, oh, like somebody didn't agree with something I said, or my message wasn't good, or yada yada yada. I don't know. So I think maybe I took something the wrong way tonight about like just my opinion on a product. But I thought about it, and then I thought about it again. I actually really value my opinion. And yes, I'm very positive. Always, like, okay, I've asked for feedback before on things, but this is where I have to go strong. Asked for feedback before on things, but this is where I have to go strong and independent cookie. Like, if I do a live stream with someone and I share an opinion, I have to stand by something I did or things I said on Friday night. I don't think anything I said was negative. In fact, um, I think it was one of my better like live streams because I was kind of authentic and I talked about a few things that just came up in current events. And yeah, so I have a bad reaction to certain YouTube, I don't know, ads. But I don't think I'm the only one. Like, if I feel that way, there's other people that feel that way. And there's people that, like, have written reviews about how they don't like a product. And honestly, I just wasn't going to buy this certain product, so I'm going to let it go at this point. But then the other thing is, I'm not going to delete things anymore or take back what I say anymore, because if you don't like what I say, that's fine. But I don't think that means it's negative. Here's the thing. I don't think you have to present all sides of an issue, because people can have their opinions. If you want the other side of an issue, then you can go watch like other videos where people are pro something. Just because people critique something or they don't agree with something, I don't think that's necessarily negative. We need the ability to be able to say what we think. And, like, I just think about this. Like, I'm a single woman. I support myself. Like, do you know? It's not even about being a feminist, but it's just like when I do these live streams, it's like fun for me. It's just like an outlet. And I don't have support. I don't have like a boyfriend or a husband or anybody that like helps me do these things. Like anybody that helps me with filming or editing. It's all me. Like I do everything myself. And like I think other single people, they can kind of relate to this. Like when you do it all yourself, like you know, you don't have anybody that you can really bounce these ideas off of. You just have to be very tough cookie and do it all yourself. Like, so maybe some people don't like a certain topic. I'm really sorry. I just decided for my own good and peace of mind, I'm just not going to talk about products anymore. Like, if I think that it's something that's not good, I'm not going to mention it because I just don't need to do that. Because honestly, too, like, maybe I'll talk about different things, like, that come up, but a product, I don't really necessarily need to discuss, like, what products I think are good or bad. Now, I might discuss, like, vegan food and how I really am into vegan eating and different companies that, like, create plant-based food. That's something I really get on board with. And I guess for me, like the one thing about not identifying with any of the like celebrity type chefs right now is that there's none of them are vegan, none of them are plant-based. They all like are very meaty dishes, and it's still that way. Like they might make one or two dishes that are vegan, but I don't know, there's nobody out there that's doing like a vegan cooking show. So I think that's just my take on it. Like I'm not real excited about, and even I used to follow some YouTube like cooking chef type people that did like more home style cooking. And when I became completely vegan, I kind of stopped following them a bit because like just everything they would make would be like meaty. And like I follow some vegan bloggers or like local families that make vegan food with the longest line at Redlands Market Night, by the way. Like vegan food, it's a big thing. I'm not a vegan activist, but that's just where I come from. Like I have a different perspective than other people on this subject. So I don't ever want to argue with anybody or be rude. I'm just gonna not delete videos anymore, but I'm gonna think a little bit more consciously before I put out a video, because I don't feel like I want to have the stress of worrying about, did I say the right thing or am I offending someone? Because, okay, some people really like a certain product or they think it sounds good, but just like my take, the research I did, the impression I got of certain products, I didn't feel good about certain things, and that was all, you know? My own opinion, and that was all it was about. So, yeah, um, I'm going to try not to delete videos anymore, but also just think a bit more before I post something, I guess, because, or say something critiquing of a product. Like, I don't want to be that way, but I guess people all have different opinions. So, yeah, anyway, that's kind of where I'm coming from with all this. Thanks for watching.